I don't know if this is just me, but majority of the time when I watch something, read something, play something, blah, 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 like it'll usually take me some time for me to like grow into it or like fully, you know, start to like it. But there are other times when I'll see something and it'll just capture my heart instantly. Gachiakuta's aesthetic has become one of my favorites like ever, dude. The character designs, oh my god, dude. Like with the freaking, is it called grunge? Like grunge punk aesthetic? Like with the freaking patchwork clothing that they put together through all the trash, and yet they still rock their own unique style. Like, bro, oh my god, dude. Like, I just find that so cool. Like, and when I say like this anime, like this story just reminds me so much of like, it reminds me so much of freaking Splatoon, Code Vein, God Eater, what else? Jet Set Radio, a game that I want to play so bad, but I don't have a PS2 or a Dreamcast, so one day. I absolutely love their aesthetics, and Gachiakuta reminded me so much of them, and honestly kind of made me appreciate them more in a weird way. I don't know. I love it. So then when I heard that they're going to a place, a literal city that is just based solely on art, dude. Before we even get to Canvas Town, I already feel such a theme of artistic creativity in this story. You have a character that creates the masks for these characters so they can go into the polluted zones, but these masks are uniquely made for the characters. And the character making the mask doesn't like to be rushed because he really wants to just feel free to make it however the hell he wants to. And I definitely resonate with that feeling. And again, with the cleaners having their own, even the raiders, but like them having their clothes like be the same, but they're still made in a way that's unique to the aesthetic and style and personality of the character. And I adore stories that do that. I've already seen characters that love to just go around making random walls and random places their canvas, tagging them and shit. And I feel so much joy and freedom from him as a character. To me, he just loves making fucking art. And so do I. Driving up to Canvas Town, we already get to see these two characters expressing their creativity on this wall, and I have no words. I love this already. Oh my god. We're not even in the town yet, and we already have people that just love making shit like this. Like, oh my god. So this is just already making me more and more excited to see Canvas Town. Like a whole city of just artists. Yes, please. Sign me up. I'm just looking at the entrance of Canvas Town, and it just got me thinking for a second. Like, I'm just imagining like a whole gang of just people that just love making shit, right? And they're just up there just spraying, saying, ooh, what if I do this? What if I do this? Ooh, I like this. I don't really like that. Let me change that. Ooh, but what if I add this? And they're just creating a town of art, of expressive freedom. Like, oh my, I'm about to cry. One of my favorite shots of this episode is the down panning shot where it's just showing the city, like the whole city, or at least majority of it, I think. And I just love that shot so much. Like, that to me just looks like a wallpaper. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, I genuinely would make this my fucking wallpaper. I don't know why this idea is just now popping into my head, but if I ever make a video like called favorite locations in media, this is gonna be on that list. It's 100%. I'm just looking at this and I'm just still in awe of this town. Every area, every building, every step, every Almost every part of this city is just someone decided to express themselves creatively. And that thought just excites me, and that thought inspires me. It really truly does. Everyone using different colors, everyone using different methods, everyone having their own vision in their head of what it is they want to make, what it is that they want to express. And they decided to just do it. This entire town is their canvas. From my knowledge, some people in some areas don't like people like tagging and graffitiing in some places, which makes sense. So they decided to say fuck it, and they made their own city where they can just make whatever they want whenever they want. Like the freedom that I feel from these characters that I don't even know and that I might not even really see. Well, we see them later. But the point is, like, they decided to say fuck it and make their own home. And their home is a place where they can just express themselves however they want. I can't get over how excited how much that concept inspires me. I freaking love world building in media. Like, because there's so many different ways you can go about it and so many different ways you can play with it. And so far with Gachiakuta, I absolutely love what they're doing. Like, I just love locations in media. Like, whether it's a TV show, anime, manga, book, movie, video game, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just love learning about the world that I'm exploring. Or worlds, depending on what the fuck's going on in it, you know. Like, I'm just imagining if Gachiakuta was a video game, it would, I'm just imagining being able to explore this town, like walk around it. Hell, even if it was like real. Well, actually, there probably are places like this in real life, but I'm just imagining like going around, walking around, looking at all this different art, interpreting it, just, you know, appreciating it, admiring it. Hell, maybe you could even run into some of the artists that made their shit. You could talk to them about what they wanted to do or what they were going for and blah, blah, blah. I just imagine that, and I just love it so much, dude. My first impression, and so far what Canvas Town means to me, is just freedom. Freedom of expression. Something that I really need to start doing. To me, it never really matters how long something or a character's on screen for. It matters what they do with the time that they were on screen. Or on page, or you get it. Even though I didn't know Job long, from what I saw of him was enough for me to fall in love with his character, honestly. To me, oh shit, what the fuck? My interpretation of his character is someone who never didn't make what he wanted to make. Someone who never stopped pursuing his heart and soul. And that is someone, not even just as an artist, but just someone I aspire to be. So thank you, Job. He was so enthralled making his art that it killed him. But at least he went out doing what he loved. Job is another reason why I adore Canvas Town so much. I feel like there are a lot of people like him in this town that are just so enthralled by art and just love to make it. And, well, yeah, evidently, because the person he passed on the role of spellcaster and his fatal instrument to probably rivals his passion, if not fucking surpasses it, in my opinion. I don't know exactly when Canvas Town learned about Job's death, the timeline of everything, but I definitely think because of his death is why, even though I'm seeing all this art everywhere, is why I also kind of feel this sense of joylessness. Maybe. Even the mayor said that since Job left, it feels to him that joy is gone too. And when it comes to his successor, who was like family to him, yeah, I think he made the right choice because they brought it right the fuck back. Here's the character that solidified Canvas Town as one of my favorite locations in fiction, period. Just like that, Gremlin brought back joy to Canvas Town. And this moment just... I have no words. I'm just amazed, honestly. This is the moment that solidified Canvas Town as one of my favorite locations in any piece of media. Gremlin deciding to celebrate Job's life instead of weep in despair and be sad because to them, Job wouldn't want them to be sad. Job wouldn't want them to be crying. Job would want them to keep making shit, to keep being creative, to keep that joy of making art alive. I definitely think that's one of the best ways to move forward and to keep his memory alive and to keep Canvas Town joyful and alive and free. My interpretation of Job's character is very similar to my interpretation of Gremlin's. To me, they're both characters that love to create art and love to just explore it, play with it. To me, they don't limit themselves on what they can and can't do. They don't limit themselves on what they can and can't create. And they just fully embrace freedom and play. And that is something that inspires the hell out of me. I want to be an artist like Job and Gremlin, an artist that just creates anything they want freely. There are other mediums of art that I want to get into, and I'm just going to have fun with them. I'm just going to do what Gremlin and Job does and just play around with them freely. When it comes to YouTube, there are some things that I have to compromise on. Like, for example, the thumbnail. Like, I would love, you see the graphic in the background, right? I would love to just make that the thumbnail, but that most likely won't work as a clickable thumbnail to get someone to click the video and blah, 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 all that BS. So I made a workaround. I make the thumbnail for the video in still my own way, my own personalized style, and also that I think people will click on. And then I create a graphic. Why? Because I fucking wanted to. It's like as a supplement for the video, like something else for you to look at. And it's also kind of just to show you, whenever I make a video on something, it's kind of to show you that I really give a fuck about what it is I'm talking about. Because if I didn't, I'm not going to make the fucking video. And, you know, even though there are a lot of other things on YouTube that I have to compromise about, I'm just going to find another workaround for the shit. Because I just want to create. I just want to make shit. I love art. That's why I made a channel where I can just talk about art. You know? That's my origin. That's my core of this checkpoint. Talking about stuff we like, creating stuff we like, loving art, appreciating art. That's why I'm here. It actually worked out. Holy shit. So this new my new video making style, right? I just basically overhauled it, and this video was basically a test for it. Well, no, actually the last video was a test for it. This video is just me continuing it. But this video kind of like, I wanted to see if it was possible for me to make like videos on literally anything, because I want to be able to talk about literally anything I want. Like, even if it's just like a small part of one thing, or like literally like an episode, like in a single episode, instead of it being like, oh, I'm talking about the entire series or an entire arc or blah, 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 blah. I can just talk about like a single episode, or even a single fucking moment, and I can make a video on it. Like I can make an entire video on it. And I thought this video was gonna be like freaking 7 minutes long, maybe. No, this video ended up being like 14, 15 minutes long. And I was still able to do all, you know, the cinematics and the edits that I wanted to do. And the freaking graphic I made, I freaking love how that turned out. And I just had so much fun making this video. Like, I'm so proud of the previous video and this video. And I'm just happy with how I've changed things up. And yeah, I mean, again, I've had to, like I said in the video, I've had to compromise some stuff. But again, I just had to find a workaround, and I did. And yeah, I'm just so thankful and so happy that I've changed, and I'm happy that I found my way. I'm so freaking happy that I found my way with video making. So now I can just really just go ham and talk about literally whatever the fuck I want. So yeah, I'm really happy, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to visit this checkpoint. I have a 3-for-3 deal on my Patreon where you gain access to everything it has to offer. Videos early, previews, and your name at the end of every future video. There are other tiers, but that's only if you want to support further. I'm also a voice actor, and I have a demo that's about 5 years old now, but I think you still could find value in it, and along with a playlist of projects I've been in recently. Stay safe, stay healthy, drink water, hug your parents. Always remember to stay present, stay childish, adapt, flow. Don't take anything seriously except for what you have to, because it's not that deep, and that you have free will, and to always be yourself and follow your soul, because you could die tomorrow. And lastly, please have yourself a damn good one, and safe travels.